folks. Robert Chappell, Executive Editor of Madison365, with your daily update for Friday, November 12th. Hope you're having a good Friday, and I hope you're ready for a fun weekend. Before we get going here, I got to let you know that we are brought to you today by Quartz. Quartz offers access to high-quality healthcare and innovative wellness programs to help you live your life to the healthiest. Chase your passions and follow your dreams. That's why everything they do, from the way they build their plans to every product and service they offer, is designed to get you where you want to be. Their plans and services are created to fit your lifestyle and make sure you have access to healthcare where and when you need it. Of course, the customers are at the center of everything they do. Visit quartzbenefits.com or call customer service at 800-362-3310. The update today is also brought to you by Community Shares of Wisconsin, celebrating its 50th anniversary by recognizing volunteers and leaders with our Anniversary Backyard Heroes Awards. John Urban and John Quinlan have contributed to CSW for decades. Urban volunteered his photography skills for the Backyard Heroes program, and John Quinlan was a board representative from Tenant Resource Center and executive director at Outreach. And we thank you to our Anniversary Backyard Heroes. All right, so now to the difficult news. It's just, I don't know what to tell you. It's just bad. The COVID spread across the country is on the rise. Okay, this is not an isolated to Wisconsin problem. Things were getting better. The Delta surge was supposedly petering out over the past month and a half or so, 2 months. And Wisconsin has seen that, particularly since early October, really. The kind of this sort of autumn surge peaked kind of early October, and it was falling down, and now it's just right on the rise again. We're looking at 3,162 new confirmed cases today. That's a 7-day average of 2,649, which is a bit of a jump since yesterday. It's about 75 more than yesterday in terms of the 7-day average. We're about where we were actually mid-October, or early October rather. We're very, very close to where we were, like, say, on October 6th in terms of 7-day average. So went from October 6th to went down all the way to like 1,800, and now it's back up to almost 2,700. Positive test rate is even worse. In the past 7 days, 10% of all the tests have been positive. 10%. We haven't seen double digits there since January 9th. Was the last time we were at 10%. So if this continues, if the trend continues, within a week, we'll be at the highest for the year. Back on the highest of the year so far was 10.9 on January 4th. The highest we've ever seen was 17.5 back on November 12th of last year. So basically a year ago today was the highest positive test rate we ever saw at 17.5%. So we're not there, at least. But we're at 10%, which is not good at all. And not only is that not good, it's moving upward, right? We were at 7.5% just a couple weeks ago. So it's rising, and it's rising sharply. It was 9.4% yesterday. And again, we're doing a lot of testing still. We're still doing like 30,000 tests every week. Right? But when we're getting, 30,000 tests every day. But we're, getting 10% of those positive. That's just quite awful. That should be 3%. Right? That's the goal. That's where we want to get to. Now, why is this happening? I don't know. It's kind of viruses and viral spread has kind of a cyclical nature to it, right? Where things get better for a minute and then get worse, and then get better again and get worse. We're not doing any mitigation measures except vaccinations. And there are a lot of places in Wisconsin where vaccinations have just not been embraced. and that's a significant issue. I don't know what else to say besides that. We are at 14 deaths per day, which again is not as bad as I thought it would be. 18 new deaths yesterday. 7-day average 14, it was 13 yesterday, so up a little bit. But that could be a lot worse, honestly. I genuinely expected that to be in the 30s. So slight silver lining there. Hospitalizations are also up. We're getting closer to 1,100 people again. 1,077 right now. That's about a 13% increase in the past week, because the hospitalization peaked at about 1,100 a month ago or so, and was down sharply, and is now back up equally sharply. So the 13% increase is partly because it had already come down quite a lot, but also just it's rising. More people are being hospitalized. We're down to 70 ICU beds available in the entire state. That's not good at all. That's about 4% of the total number of beds that we have in the state are currently available. 294 folks with COVID-19 are in ICU beds. That's up 9 from yesterday, and it's up 42 from a week ago. All around very bad numbers. The only thing we're going to do to mitigate this is get vaccinated or cancel your holiday plans. Those are the options. I mean, if you're fully vaccinated, I don't think there's a reason to cancel plans. I mean, that's what all the experts are saying. If you and everybody else in your family is vaccinated, have Thanksgiving. It'd be great. But a lot of you aren't vaccinated. Maybe not you. If you're watching this program, chances are you're the kind of person who got vaccinated. But I don't know. It's rough. It's rough out there. It's as bad as it was in January, which was pretty bad. So we'll take a short pause. We'll be back with some more news. All the news is just kind of maybe this is a Friday thing, but all the news we have for you today, all the other non-COVID news, is stuff you can do this weekend. So, so come back for that. We're just going to hear a brief word from Madison College, and we'll be right back. So do not scroll away.
Apply yourself. At Madison College, we encourage you to be your truest self. You're a trendsetter. Whether it's the clothes you're wearing, the music you're listening to, or the new game you're playing, you're into it first. Friends and family seek your advice because you're a natural-born leader. For you, life is all about taking things to the next level. And at Madison College, we can't wait to see what you do. Apply yourself today.
All right, thanks for sticking with me. Tomorrow, that's the wrong picture. Hold on a second, sorry. Tomorrow, Connections Entrepreneurship Academy has their 4th annual Entrepreneurship Summit. This is a nonprofit organization that encourages, especially people of color, who are entrepreneurs. I'm sorry, it's a summit. It's an entrepreneurship panel. They're going to have Sarah Oak, who is the founder of this organization, along with 4 other entrepreneurs. If you are a person of color and you own a business or you want to start a business, you want to be at this thing, right? It's 10 a.m. to noon tomorrow. It's just 2 hours. Listen to these folks talk, get their names, get their contact information. There's really no substitute for talking with people who've done it. You know what I mean? If you want to try to start a business. So all the information, including how to register and how to get onto the Zoom and all that stuff, is there at Madison365.org right now. Also this weekend, on Sunday, in conjunction with Madison Marathon, Affordable Dental Care is having their Miles for Smiles Smile-a-thon. This is their big fundraiser. They're trying to raise $50,000. Last year, they raised $37,000 virtually, which was pretty impressive, honestly. But they're shooting for $50,000 this year. Our Angelica Usdry spoke with Aurelia Estrada, their new executive director. And I don't know if you've ever had dental issues, but 1 in 3 people in our community lack access to dental care, and it's a big deal because dental pain can debilitate a kid. Right? You can't learn if you're in dental pain. It's just, it really does take over your life if you've got bad teeth. So what affordable dental care does, it's not free, but it's basically affordable, as the name implies, particularly for folks who don't have insurance or whose insurance doesn't cover dental care. Right? So it's a worthy cause. It's an event on Sunday. All the details, how you can get involved, how you can support that organization and everything they do, right there on the website at Madison365.org. One other thing now, back to Saturday, Vandana Rana is going to keynote. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Sunday. The United Nations Association Dane County Chapter, their annual United Nations celebration is Sunday, and Vandana Rana is going to keynote that. She's the immediate past vice chair of the United Nations Association's Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women. This is a virtual event that you can get in on. She spoke with our editor, Dave Dahmer, via WhatsApp from Switzerland. So that's the fun thing about this kind of event is you end up having to talk to somebody who's not anywhere near Wisconsin. And in our meeting yesterday, it's very funny. He was like, she's in Europe somewhere. I'm trying to get a hold of her so I can do this preview. This is the difficulty. But anyway, that event, again, is Sunday afternoon. All the details are there on the website at Madison365.org. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back Monday morning. A couple of things I want to mention about Monday morning. First of all, we'll have the It's Only 10 Minutes podcast with all the latest news for Monday. But also, Black Oxygen, our Monday podcast hosted by Angela Russell, actually held a retreat weekend. And it is, or maybe it's this weekend. It's this weekend. And they're having a live panel this weekend up at Stevens Point. And we're going to have that as an episode of Black Oxygen Monday. So watch out for that on your podcast app, wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll be back Monday afternoon right here with the latest. And hope, we'll see what the COVID numbers look like Monday. But until then, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon.
This is 365 Media.